So yeah, Sunday pre-noon walk. So yesterday it was raining basically from well, it started to rain about an hour after we came home from our morning walk, and so around 7, and it was then raining until like 2-3 in the afternoon, and the temperatures dropped quite significantly. So when we went for our afternoon walk yesterday, it was like +9. So we lost more than around 15 degrees Celsius. You know, we already had, you know, like 23, 24. But yeah, plus today, because of all the rain yesterday, fog, overcast. And yeah, yesterday I was then dealing also throughout the day with internet. So on Thursday, I noticed that I had problem with connecting on different, you know, web pages. You know, in some instances it took a bit longer. In some cases I couldn't, you know, I was timed out, you know, couldn't access the page. Oh, there is a ball. Oh, completely, the green stuff is completely gone. Yeah. And you know, sometimes the web page would just automatically on its own, you know, refresh, and then I would lost everything, you know. And so on Friday, the things got even worse, you know, even more non-responsive pages, you know. And then basically yesterday, after our morning walk, you know, I basically couldn't open nothing, you know. Like every 10th page that I tried to open, I was basically successful in, let's say, 1/10 of tries. So I then contact, you know, my service provider, you know, and basically I spent the whole Friday troubleshooting the stuff on my own, you know, doing the things that you could do on your end, and you know, I exhausted all the possibilities. You know, nothing was wrong on my end. So I contacted them yesterday after lunch. Well, not before lunch. The first time I contacted before lunch. And he said, you know, they have remote access to the router. And he said, I see that there was an update patch sent, and it didn't went through. He didn't, you know, upload it to the router. So he forced that once again, and you know, the internet started to work again. So I said, okay, thank you very much, bye. 5 minutes later, once again stops working. And then I called for the second time. I got, of course, another operator, you know, explained everything once again. Yeah, and she said, okay, let's try something else. She tried to do, you know, a reboot from her end. Didn't help at all. Then she said, okay, I will make a report, you know, for, you know, higher level support. I said, okay. And then we went for our walk, and during the walk this higher level support called, and he said, yeah, I think that the problem could be that the router is old. Okay, I will be right back. So yeah, and he called me and said, yeah, most likely we will have to exchange the router, because this Saturday you have 3 options. We cannot ship you today, so we will have to do that on Monday, and you will get it the next day. I said, okay. The second option is also that we send a technician to you, and this will most likely be Monday or also on Tuesday. And the third option is, yeah, you can go in one of our branches and just pick up the new modem router, and you will be you will then install it yourself. I said, okay, let's go for the number 3, where are some branches open here in Ljubljana. And he said one is in the BTC and the other was here. So I said, okay, I will go in Alea. And yes, he said, okay, fine, I will just let them know that you are coming. So immediately after our walk with Monty, kaj gledamo? I went to the center, shopping center. So here they have also one of the branches of my service provider, and it's open until 9 p.m. except of course on Sundays. And so I went in, got the new router, of course brought my old one, also upgraded my service package, so now I have more for less money. And then I came home. We had some issues with connecting the thing before it, and then it had to, we waited for like 30 minutes so all the upgrades were installed after. But yeah, after we plugged it in, after we plugged all the cables in. But yeah, later we had internet back, and even faster than before. So yeah, of course Lisa didn't care about this, didn't care about this at all. Okay, let's end on this point.